Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my new technique, how to use paint stripper to finish new furniture. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I'm going to start by staining this piece. The stain color you see me using here is called espresso. I'm going to tape off any area that I don't want paint on. Now I'm just painting my table with the oil-based white paint. I recommend waiting a couple days for the paint to dry before you do your next step. You can do it the next day if you need to though. After mixing your paint stripper, go ahead and pour it in a bowl that's not going to get eaten away by it. Then take a large paintbrush and start spreading it on. You don't have to coat the entire table. I recommend coating some areas thicker and some areas thinner than others. You should start seeing your paint crack and shrivel like this. Don't get too excited though. If you start working too soon after you apply it, it won't work correctly. If you got started too soon like I did here, just take a paintbrush with a little bit of stripper and spread it around a little bit more. Your paint should look a little bit more like this before you continue. I waited about an hour before the next step, but if you have the time, I recommend waiting about a day if you can. Once the stripper's done its thing, I take a scraper and scrape a little bit of paint off in different areas. Then I took a stripping pad and I cleaned it up a little bit more. This is all kind of personal preference from here. Just chip and strip as needed. If you nicked it too deeply in some spots, you might need to come back with a little bit of stain. The stain will darken the white paint, so just be careful not to get too much on the white portion. I'm going to come in and get most of that off in a minute. I'm going to do that by sanding the whole tabletop down with a little bit of 80 grit sandpaper. Be sure to wipe the tabletop down with a damp cloth before moving on. Now I'm just covering the top with a thin layer of polyurethane. I want 2 coats of polyurethane on this table, so I'm going to sand with the 220 grit sandpaper before I apply my next coat. I did wipe my table down one last time before I applied my last coat of polyurethane. This method is a neat way to finish the tops of all kinds of different furniture. This is just one idea, but you can use it for tabletops, countertops, and your islands. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the rest of my channel.
And now, DIY Man presents